What's up, y'all? Welcome back. Ray here, Grayze Dynamics. Another video for you. First and foremost, thank you to Velocitas Imperium for sending these over. Again, Velocitas, I've come to really get to know and love their products. I love how they really enjoy building, and I hope they're around for years to come. These products, again, sent to me, thank you for sending them, but it doesn't change my opinion or my feedback or my input or anything like that, because you know I owe to you, like on every video that I review a product, honesty and forthcoming and just letting you know what's going on. So DDUs have become something I absolutely love having on my rig. I don't think I would want to race without them. I know some of you do not. You have your screens incredibly close and you use the in-car, but even with the in-car dashes, I think every car is going to have a different layout and they're going to have different information, where on here I can see whatever I want. I can customize it to my liking and see just the information I want right through SimHub. So that is absolutely awesome. First, we'll take a look here at the B5 DDU that you see right here in front of you. The B5 DDU that you see is a 5-inch screen. It's got your wonderful LED pattern here. It's got the logos, the B5 DDU in the Velocitas Imperium logo on it. On the back, it also has a power on and off button and a USB-C, as well as a few mounting options you see down below. Again, this is the 3D printed version that's printed in PLA. You can get it printed by them and completely assembled, or you can build it yourself. And I think building it yourself is the part that I love with DIY. Being able to build something whenever you want to do it, print it up on your own 3D printer, being able to solder and use heat sinks and all those things is just awesome. And I love every bit of it. They've kind of taken out some of the fun because they've done a lot of the creative work, in the PCB and how it just links together is incredibly awesome. So it makes your life 10 times easier. But again, B5 is really nice. And we'll take a look at what it looks like on the rig, as well as the Nova Evo. This thing is a behemoth. As you can see here, this is the 7-inch Nova Evo. It's got that same awesome design. I really like when it's flat on the sides. I don't mind a little curvature here, which is perfectly fine, but the ones that kind of flare out on the sides and shrinking in the middle, not my favorite design, but again, you know, everybody has their preference. With that being said, this again is the 7-inch screen with your LED pattern on the front. And again, on the back, you get the power connector here, which is a USB-C. You get a push button on and off, which you get on both of them. One's a switch that you flick up and down. This one, you actually push the button and turn it on and off. The last part to this is you can add some extension points for USB-C connections here, which again, just extends the possibilities you can do with the Nova Evo. And again, I never thought I'd want a screen this big. To be honest, when I got it, I was like, oh my God, Velocitas, what are you guys doing? Like, this thing is massive. Now that I have it, I don't think I could live without it. I think it's something that I'm going to keep on my rig because, again, something that's this large, the information is just readily available. You can run anything on it, and because it's larger, you can see everything. So let's get it on the rig. Let's take a look at it so you can see what it's like and, you know, let you know what I think. All right, guys, so let's take a look at the 7-inch dash first. One of the cool things I like about it is it's big. And because it's big, it's a Vocore device. It looks incredibly clean. And the bigger you get, obviously, the bigger it is, you can see some pixelization just because it's a larger screen. But really, in sim racing, who the hell cares? I think it's pointless to really care about it. With that being said, let's turn on the ignition. And what you can see is a lot of information because I'm using the Lovely Dash. Thank you, Lovely Racing, for making this awesome dash. But again, because you see the Lovely Dash on it, it's big, it's bold, it's clear to read. I don't have to struggle to squint to see the I rating, the, you know, how many off tracks or X's I have. I can change things like the brake bias, and as you can see, it's very clear and easy to see. You can also see it on my lap timer, which is pretty cool, don't you think? Made by Velocitas Imperium, so check it out, as well as my wonderful button box here. But yeah, so you can see the information is easily clear and easy to read. I've got the ignition off. I hit the starter button. You see the really cool animation that happens as part of the ATSR hub. Again, I really like it. But now you can see the LED lights. And you can see all the different things that happen. Now if I shift, you can see, again, big bold letters. And once, you know, put it in pit, again, clear, Very easy to read. The layout on this one is 585. And again, very easy to see information. I mean, that's what DDUs are here for. They're very practical. Because of SimHub, you can do a million different things to them to make your life rather easy. So again, I absolutely love it. I think having a larger screen is definitely something. I mean, I think having at least a 5-inch screen is the minimum. Anything smaller than a 5-inch screen on your wheel, on your rig, to me is kind of counter, just because you get more information on a 5-inch screen and it just looks crisper and clearer along the way. So yeah, so that's the end of looking at that particular dash. Let's now switch around and look at the 5-inch dash and how I absolutely use it. All right guys, so now we're looking at the 5-inch dash. I use it as a radar device. I use a dash called TWF, and again, it's able to show me when cars are coming up behind me like a traditional radar. So again, the tap screen works on here pretty easily. You'll see I need to update this dash, which, you know, SimHub dashes, there's always new plugins, always new things to update. It seems like every day, which is cool, but sometimes it's like, good Lord, why are we still updating stuff? But as you can see, it's a touch screen. Again, it does have the glass over it. Because the dash is pretty close to full core screen, I can still tap on it. But again, you can use it in a litany of different ways. I mean, I personally use it as a radar device, but it can be used in a multitude of ways, and I use it this way because for me, being able to know cars that are behind, obviously you can see them, but this kind of gives you the distance that they are towards you. But again, I can tap on it and get to a different one that I want to see. If I want to get to a different one, I can tap on the screen. That's not set up, that's complete. So again, I can continue to just tap on this screen because it is right here. Oh, good Lord. I've got a lot of different things, but like, there you go, a map. Rather useful, you know, knowing where you are on the track compared to other cars. Incredibly useful. And because it has LEDs on it as well, as you can see, it has its own pattern now. Trying to sync it up with my one I have here is a little different, only because it doesn't have the same 5, 10, 5 layout, or 5, 8, 5 layout. So that's the only difference that you'll see between the two. But other than that, absolutely great. Using it with ATSR makes it work even better and look even more awesome. So again, I think if you're looking at a dash that you really like, I think you'll need to look at Velocitas Imperium. 1, it's DIY. 2, supports a small company out here trying to make a way for themselves. And you guys know I'm partial to companies that are starting out and trying to make a way in this sim racing market as it's getting bigger and bigger along the way. If you like the content that I'm sharing, if you really enjoy things that I'm showing, if you want to be part of giveaways and things in the future, or you just think I'm cool and want to subscribe to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. Give me that thumbs up and turn notifications on so you see all the things I've got coming. With that being said, I'm going to get off of here. I'm going to bid you adieu. Hopefully you race fast, race clean, and have a happy holiday season. Talk to you later. Peace.